y'all, so it's your girl Air coming to you guys today with my 2019 worst wigs, y'all. I already gave y'all my favorites. Of course, I will leave that card right up above to where y'all can see it. So let's go ahead and dive into this video. Dolls, y'all know me. If I don't like something, I'm gonna tell you I don't like it, and you're gonna see it all over my face before my mouth even opens up to say I don't like it. Some of these wigs on my list tried the mess out of me, and I was like, why am I reviewing this? Some of them I purchased because I was like, oh, let me see if it's hype or not. So yeah, some of them I was just like downright pissed. But you know, it's okay. We can't, you know, I can't like all the wigs that I try on. And that's the great thing about reviewing, because that lets you see, you know, what wigs are bomb and what wigs aren't. And also it helps you guys to figure out, you know, if you're going to purchase it or not. Now, of course, the wig reviews are not end all be all, because while I may not like something, you may like it. So, you know, it's mixed emotions with these reviews and these wigs. So let's go ahead and dive into the first wig that I just thought was the worst. And this is in no particular order. It's just the list that I, you know, put together. As I was going down my video timeline, I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah, I hated that one. Hated that one. This chick gotta go. I don't know what was going on with that one. So yeah, this is how this list is going, okay? Y'all, I had some wigs that tried me this year with the reviews, and I was just not happy about them. And I was just like, what is going on? Some companies, the big companies, they have some misses, and I was just like, why did y'all do that to us? Why would y'all come at us half-stepping? I thought we was here with the synthetic wigs by now, but I guess we wasn't. But yeah, and y'all know when I stand for a wig and when I'm just like, you know what, F this, I'm out. I don't want to be here no more. This wig review ain't gonna be good. Y'all can tell by my face. My facial expressions always speak for me before I even open my mouth. And I hate that, because I don't have a poker face, because my facial expressions are always talking louder than my mouth is sometimes. So yeah, I gotta work on that in 2020, because I'm like, I need a poker face now. But anyway, like I said, no particular order. I just went down my video timeline and picked some wigs out. So the first wig that I'm going to start off with was definitely a hype wig to me. It ain't all that. And when I reviewed it, you would have thought I talked about somebody's mother in my video, because I stated that I hated this wig and I didn't. She wasn't all that. And she wasn't all that. Honestly, like I said, it was a hype wig. I wore the wig for about, off and on for about 2 days. I honestly wasn't going to review it, but I was like, you know what? Let me see if we can work something out with this one. Trash. But anyway, I really didn't like it. And that's FreeTress Valentino. Everybody loves this wig, and I guess I'm like the 5% that hates this wig. The wig wasn't all that, number one. Two, the wig tangles so badly. You only maybe get about 2 good wears out of it, and then that's it. She's trash. You're not gonna be able to wear it again because she's tangled so badly. And then I had some people under my comments, oh, you just don't know what you're doing with it. You don't know how to slay it with. I was like, bitch, yeah, I almost brought me out of my character. But I was like, you know, I'm gonna keep it classy. I'm gonna keep it, you know, gee, I ain't even gonna, you know, talk junk to this chick, because I'm like, you must not have seen my resume. I mean, go down my video timeline. I slay everything. And I'm not just saying that because it's me. I know how to style a wig, and I know what to do with the wig. I've been doing this for some years now. So don't tell me I don't know how to slay something, because, and then I had somebody else also comments underneath that video. Oh, well, maybe you need to go look at such and such a video. She's a big YouTuber, and they recommended me to go look at her video to see, to see how I can, like the wig in itself. If I say I hate something, if I say I don't like it, me watching somebody else's video is not going to get me to like the wig. It really isn't. If I don't like it, I don't like it. Don't suggest somebody else's video to me, because I really honestly don't care at this point. I didn't record the video. I said what I said. Again, I said what I said. The wig is trash. I don't care how much everybody else likes it. I don't like it personally. But yeah, we just gonna end it right there. Because That video was just like, well, dang, is it me? And I was like, hell no, it ain't you, girl. You alright. But anyway, the next wig is from Bobbi Boss. And that's Bobbi Boss Simone. Bobbi Boss threw their hand in the braided wig game, and they failed miserably. Bobbi Boss Simone, I should have known. I should have known by the price, y'all. And I should have took a better look at the stock card. But, you know, like we always tell you guys, the stock card models sometimes don't be hitting for it, and we may be missing a gem. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to take a chance, even though the price had me kind of like, girl, you might be getting something iffy. And yeah, I got a Medea stage play braided wig. Had me looking like Shamar Moore out in these streets. And I was like, no, 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 no. First of all, the cap was so big, it was literally, it came over my ears, like right here. Like, that's how far the cap came down. Then they had the nerve to throw baby hairs around the perimeter of the hairline. And I was like, the baby hairs they weren't thick, but they were long as hell. And then it looks like the braids were glued onto the cap, and I was like, oh my goodness, why would they do that? Who told them to do that? What were y'all thinking? Bobbi Boss, listen to me. You gonna do a braided wig, do it right, okay? Don't come at us half-stepping no more with these cheap braided wigs y'all giving us, because it looks a hot mess. We're not walking around looking like that in 2020. We trying to look fly. I mean, take some notes, okay? Take some notes. But anyway, let me regain my composure. Bottom line, that wig was horrible looking. We ain't doing the Tyler Perry Medea stage play braided wigs in 2020. We not. The next one on the list, it was from Zury. Zury did us dirty with this one, y'all. Well, did me dirty. It didn't do me dirty. The style of it was just a hell no. And that's Zury Cores. Y'all see my reaction. Y'all see my reaction. I was just like, what am I supposed to do with this? I tried my best to style it and things like that. It just wasn't working. The baby hairs and the hairline was just fighting with each other. And then the lace, it was supposed to, they were trying to give us HD transparent lace, and it just didn't translate properly, and I was just like, damn. And then the way the color blend was executed, it just wasn't executed properly. So everything about this wig was just like, hell to the no. No, 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 no. It was just like, no. Everything with that wig was just screaming, hell no. And sure enough, it translated that on camera, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna be like, you know what? I'll give Zury a pass, only because they always come out with bomb wigs. That just was one of those that was just like, we gonna push you to the side. We gonna act like you don't exist, okay? So the next one is gonna be Sensational's Amani. I really, really wanted to like this wig. I just knew it was gonna come out like, you know what? You tripping, girl. You alright. No. That wig was dry. It frizzed up straight out the pack. Not only did it frizz up, it had me looking like the Cowardly Lion from The Wiz. I was not here for that wig. I just wasn't here for it. And she looks bomb on everybody else. It just did not look bomb on me. I honestly just did not like that wig. It was horrible. I seen it in the 1B in person, and I was just like, yeah, it's trash. It ain't cute. I was just like, well, dang, maybe it's me. But I was like, nah, it ain't me. This wig is horrible. It really is horrible. Yes, it is. But you know what? It's okay. You know, I was like, you know, we gonna chop this one up. We gonna take that L. But she looks good in a ponytail. I will say that. She does look good in a ponytail. Alright, so the next one is Janet Collection Juliana. Now, I haven't reviewed a Janet Collection in a while. I think the last Janet Collection that I had was like Janet Collection Oscar, and that was a shortcut, and that was like almost 2 years ago. Janet Collection used to really be one of my go-to for natural textured wigs. Before natural textured wigs was a thing, they gave us Bisa, and if you are OG wig wearer, you know who Bisa is. Bisa, hands down, was so bomb. Nice natural texture, had a good parting space on it, and the length was just everything. So Bisa was just so bomb. So I was like, oh my goodness, Jenna Collection is bringing us, a natural textured wig with a little wave to it. Y'all, Juliana felt like pillow stuffing to me. The hairline was horrible. It was cheap. And I was just so mad at that wig because I was just like, why y'all hyping this cheap ass wig up knowing it looked like trash? But it's okay, I rode with the punches. I took it off and I put it in trash where she belonged because I was like, no, I wouldn't even sell this to anybody, let alone try to resell it on, in my big cartel. I wouldn't want nobody to buy that wig because she was trash. And I was just like, what is it that I'm not seeing? Everybody was like, well, no, that's because you tried the color. Try the 1B. Those look good. No. If it's trash in color, I know it's going to be trash in a 1B. And sure enough, it definitely was. I tried it again. I didn't come on camera with it. I tried it again. And sure enough, it was trash. Okay? Okay. The next one is going to be Vella Mina. Now, we don't see this brand too much. But they actually have some bomb wigs. We just don't see it too much because they're not, as popular as like Zury, Sensational, Outre, and things like that. So, but this one, I was like, oh my goodness. They came out with Mina, and they mimicked a style from Cardi B that she had earlier this year with the long pink hair with the ice pink highlight in the front. So I was like, oh my goodness, the look for less. Let's try it out. It was definitely the look for less. It was Party City up in here, y'all, with that wig on me. I looked like a cheap-ass prostitute in that wig. And I was like, oh, no, they didn't. They tried it. Great costume wig, though. But for every day, or you trying to go out to the club and stunt on folks, they'd be like, girl, you don't take that cheap-ass wig off. But anyway, yeah, let's move on. The next one is going to be Zury Blast. Now, Zury Blast is only making my worst list because that wig actually had to make me work to get it to look decent. When I tried the wig on, it had the two ponytails in it. It was braided and then it had the two ponytails. I was looking like the little cricket from Mulan, and I was like, no, this can't be life. But I was able to fix her up. I was able to, do my style and magic with her. I took my flat iron to her, recurled her, and things like that. Got her to look really, really good. But initially, y'all, that wig looked a hot-ass mess. So that's the only reason why it made my worst list because, yeah, I had to put in some work with it. I was not having a blast wearing it in the review because I was tired and hot, okay? So the next one that we're going to go to is the Stylist Bella. Now, the wig in itself, as far as the cap construction goes, bomb. They gave us a 13x4 frontal, and they gave us transparent lace that wasn't ashy or gray. It blended into the skin perfectly. Wasn't ashy or gray. But the wig shed and it tangled, and I was like, damn. Come on, the stylist. And y'all know I stand for the stylist because I love a lot of their wigs. And I'll throw a playlist up in here where y'all can see what some of their wigs are hitting for. But yeah, the Stylist Bella, no bueno. So the next one we're going to move on to, and it's going to be my last one, and that's Sensational's Heartbreaker from their Kinks & Co. collection. I recently reviewed it, was not fond of it. The wig was just horrible, okay? If you're going to give us a natural textured wig, please use better texture. 4C hair does not look like that when it's properly cared for. It does not look dry. It does not feel that dang on coarse. If you do like a roller set to it, it doesn't feel that coarse. It's soft and it's flowy. This wig was dry. The hairline was too dang on thick. And it just looked horrible, honestly. I really just hated that wig. And I love the fact that Sensational was giving us, you know, the Kingston Cole collection for this year, but they honestly dropped the ball. They could have used a better grade of synthetic hair, yet they chose to use the cheap-ass synthetic braiding hair that we no longer use, okay? They could have definitely gave us a better grade of hair that still mimicked 4C hair, and it looked bomb. They chose not to, and then they're charging us almost $30 for these wigs when the quality of the hair is horrible. Those wigs, honestly, from the Kingston Co. collection, they're not going to last you that long because of the grade of hair that they gave us on those wigs. You probably maybe get like 1 or 2 wears out of it, and that's it. They're not heat safe. And if they and the only way to actually revamp them is to do the hot water method. And honestly, who wants to be doing all that? I don't. I really don't. I not for no wig. I really don't want to be doing all that. But yeah. Alright, y'all. So I'm done ranting and raving about the worst of 2019. We are going to go into 2020 with a clean slate with some bomb wigs. Of course, I have some more reviews for you dolls. But I'm not going to do that till next year because I'm tired now. I'm ending my year with this video, okay? Thank you so much for watching as always. Of course, I will leave the worst of 2019 playlist right here up above in the card area. So make sure you guys are sharing. I don't mind you sharing. It is free to share. Also comment down below what your worst of 2019 was in the comments. Definitely check out my favorites playlist as well. I will leave that up here also. So dolls, make sure you guys are following me on Facebook and Instagram. I am Aya all day on both platforms. So I'm gonna go ahead and go. Happy New Year, dolls. Thank you so much for watching me rant and rave. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.